right, that is going off. All right, so we'll go ahead and start with session 3 of today's
Oh, there's Julius.
Oh,
game.
hey,
He's here.
sorry.
Nice.
Hold on.
That was
Sorry,
so
You
I
made
was,
ridiculous
it.
I
timing.
was on Red Dead still.
Hmm?
I'm closing it now.
That's fine. We can start right now. All right, so please, someone, in this case, Parsha, go ahead and give me a recap of what has happened last session.
First,
Okay.
are you recording?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, cool. We start our last session, heading north on rocky terrain in an open field. We discover tracks on the ground, children-sized, more than one pair. They're both old and new, so it indicates that it's frequently used. We hear voices coming from the west, a boy looking for a dog, and a screaming girl. We run over there. The Draven went first, finds a girl, and she's screaming and looking at a torn off leg of a dog. Another kid emerges from the bushes, swinging a branch at Nid. So turns out the girl, Celery, and the boy, Wilfred, are looking for the dog, and well, the dog is dead. So Gavin drops them back at the gates of Rockdale and comes back. The rest of the group hears loud wailing. Zadira identifies it, and it's apparently it's a Ludmir Pagola, a deceased old mage, cursed creatures to become food that can defend themselves, calling them whalers. It was made many years ago, so we suspect Marwin, the guy that sold the cow meat. We head over towards the sound where we heard the wailing, and we spotted a few kid-like creatures, 7 in total. We followed them, and they discovered us, so they ran. Parja manages to catch up first, pins one to the ground. The Draven yanks Parja off, and the other 6 whalers stop and start wailing. So this goes on for a while. Then we basically let go of all of them. Julius and Zadira befriend the whalers with magic and Gwent cards. We hear a woman's faint cry in the far distance, to the south, and the creatures move towards it. Zadira heals Parja, and we just run off. We follow the sound to a farm. We hear a dog's whimper. The woman screaming stopped abruptly, and the farmhouse door opens, revealing Marwin, covered in blood and clothes drenched in red. So Marwin goes back into the house, shuts the door. We rush towards it. Nid kicks the door open. And we see 3 humans eating Beatrix and one eating a dog. And then we engage in combat. So we ended our session mid-fight. And that's the end of the recap.
Very good. Anything else? Anyone else wishes to add in? Okay, so we'll go ahead and pick up directly from that. Is you're now at the farmstead, a very very gruesome scene that you have seen as there are these human individuals, look like farmers, and they are completely enthralled with eating the things around them. A bit of the young woman, Beatrix, she's at the table. She was the one that Zadira was going to essentially rescue as she was being eaten in the middle of this fight, whereas Zadira took a heavy hit from one of the people and shattered her arm.
Mhm.
So we're going to deal with that coming up, but we're going to go ahead and have everyone, let's go ahead and pull up the map as we're going to start off with that fight. Here is the map. Open up the combat tracker, and I believe we are currently on the Hungry Man, the Human Torch.
Where's the combat tracker?
The double cross swords at the top right.
Oh, thank you. Got it.
Yep, I'm guessing Zadira lit this guy on fire since his name is the Human Torch, so I'm gonna go with that. Let's see, it's the guy right there.
That is correct.
I do remember that. All right, so let's go ahead and Now I'm gonna assume this guy did not finish his turn since he is at the window, or he didn't actually do his turn. He's at the window. So we are going to start with this man on fire. All right. As always, please bear with me because I am very, very new to the system, and this is a Quincy system, so I'm still learning things as we go. And the fact that I probably forgot some things because of the little pause we had. So first thing is, how does fire affect people? All right, you're engulfed in flame. Every turn you take 5 damage to every body location. Holy shit, okay. Armor soaks the damage, but fire does 1 point of damage to armor and weapons every turn. To put out the fire, you must take a turn to either pour water on yourself or stop, drop, and roll. So he takes... Let's see, okay, so... Armor does soak the damage. Okay, so what kind of armor is this man wearing? The Human Torch. He is wearing a bit of clothing. Alright, so this man, one thing I noticed immediately, especially for you, Zadira, as well as you, Nid, and even Julius that popped over through the window, this man is not really paying attention to himself being on fire. He's not doing the typical thing of going, ah! No, he's just, and he now turns and sees Beatrix on the table. Ignoring the fact that he's really on fire, he runs over, and we'll see if he actually dies first. So, see, he takes damage reduced from the hood, the gambeson, and the trousers. Reducing that, and all his garments are now on fire from Zadira. The damage he does take is... actually nothing. He's on fire. He won't take damage this turn, but you see that his clothing is starting to essentially be consumed by the flames. But he's definitely burning. You're definitely smelling the charred flesh, which is, well, starting to fill the room, but he is currently alive. But he is going to actually take a bite out of the woman. And even to you, Zadira, this guy is focused completely on this hunger he has. She screams again as she, being a bit tied up on this table, he literally just grabs and tears a chunk of flesh from her arm. We go to Hungry Man number 7. This guy, alright, he sees Parja off on the distance. And this man is going to not actually use the bow he has. He is going to drop that, and he's going to rush. He's going to run. That is 12. He actually will not make it, so we'll go with that. He is going to get here. Parja, this man is charging you, and as he does just drop the crossbow he has on the ground, his bow on the ground, and he does pull his weapon, which is a dagger. And yeah, he's just coming at you with a supreme intense focus in his eyes. He's also going, and just running at you. We go to the top. Gavin, the man in front of you. Look at you. He starts drooling Gavin. And see, have you been hit in this combat? No, so you're still fine. But he's drilling. And he comes lunging at you. He does have his sword in his hand. So, the first combat swing of the game. This man lunging at you. Here we go. Incoming strike is a 15. Gavin, how do you wish to defend yourself?
Going to dodge.
Alright, click it. Successfully, easy dodge of the way of the blow. The man is gonna, again, just go, and he's gonna do another swing. Now, we're gonna go a little more of options you can do in the game. This is actually relevant to the crossbow users as well as some of you. You can voluntarily, even to use it, Gira, you can voluntarily take 3 stamina to do a second action at -3. Either cast a spell, reloading a crossbow, a second attack. That's what he's gonna do. Second bullet incoming to you, Gavin. And yeah, he kind of whiffed that. Now here's the thing: when it comes to defensive actions, your first one is free, no stamina cost. For every extra defensive action you do, past the first one does consume 1 stamina. So with that being said, Gavin, you're going to drop your stamina by 1. You already have 30, so you're not going to be too worried about it. Go ahead and drop your stamina by 1, and then do a second defensive action, please. Easy enough. Again, this guy is just not that good with a blade. He seems to be more of a farmer than anything. He doesn't have the build of either like a bandit or someone who's been on the life of essentially warfare or banditry or whatnot. He just seems to be not really a humble farmer anymore, but a farmer for all intent and purposes. That leads now to Julius. Havoc unfolding.
Well, I'm gonna step to right there.
All right.
To move towards these boys at the lady. Then I'm gonna see from there. Out here is fucking Hungry Man 7 running towards Parja. I'll be like, so then he's gonna come over. Oh, is this too many?
No. So look at your character sheet. Your speed is how much you can move. Since we are on a grid, you can round up if it is an odd number. So essentially, I'm not going to move you until you plot your full movement. If you want to move just there, okay, there we go. If you decide to use a full action to move, you use your run speed.
I'm not going to use my full action. So he gets to the doorway. He sees this guy running at this other man over here, Parja. And he's going to step outside. He's going to whistle. Just add, hey, shitbird! And he's going to take that fucking haunch of meat and just throw it over towards the guy running at Parja.
Ooh.
That big ass haunch he has.
Go ahead. You see how well you can land this thing. Now let me get precise. Do you want to throw it like at him, in front of him, next to him? Where do you want to place the meat?
I want to. So he, I would have had. He would have whistled to try to get his attention, and then just like thrown it to his best to like the side of him, or like at him in general, because he's looking towards Parja. So like I don't know how to. How do you draw again?
Right click on the map and go to enter drawing. Should be at the bottom of the radio menu.
So drawing. So like just throw it just right, like try to get it in this square.
Or actually, the best way to do it is actually just draw an arrow. Hold down both mouse buttons on the mouse and do that.
Okay, yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah,
Trying to put it right here?
like, yeah, just
got it. All right.
Throw it like that.
I'm trying to figure out what is the throwing skill.
How do I? Oh gosh, how do I erase?
I'll do it. Clear drawing. I want to say I can't remember offhand, so I'm pretty sure it's athletics to throw something.
Yeah, cool. Let's check. Yeah, the athletics is the skill required for climbing, balancing, and throwing weapons.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me an athletics skill there, Julius.
24.
Oh, yeah. Easy. This thing, now when you whistle, he does not turn. He is focused on Parja, but this piece of meat does land with a bit of a plop right here, and immediately, this man stops and just, I'm obviously not his turn, but he's going to look and go after this piece of meat. It is successfully drawn his attention.
Woo. Then, with the 3 stamina extra action thing, can I use that to move?
No.
Okay, then that's the end of my turn. Oh yeah, I gotta hit the little arrow,
Let me
right?
find out real quick. Is action a movement? No, so action's not a movement, so.
Okay. Well then, yeah, I hit this arrow.
Here, I'm gonna share something real quick with everyone. This will give you an idea of what you can do. So, does anyone want to overload people? Actions?
Is it on Discord or?
No, I'm gonna
Fantasy?
share it inside Fantasy Rounds. So
Cool.
let me find it real quick. Did I put it in the wrong place? No, I didn't. There we go. All right, everyone, take a look at this. I'm gonna share everything I share image-wise will be in the images button on the right-hand side. But these are the typical actions you do, and then the full round actions, which take everything, movement as well as your actual action.
Cool.
Cool.
Okay, fantastic. We go to top of round 3. Gavin, this man in front of you, he wants your blood, your flesh. He wants to eat you. He wants to eat you.
Hates.
I'm gonna take 2 attacks with my stiletto.
You kind of broke up there, Mike. What'd you say?
I'm gonna take 2 attacks with my stiletto.
All right, go do the first attack. We'll see what he does. This also does mean when you do the normal 2 attacks, if someone does 2 attacks against you, the second one will be an actual stamina consummation. All right, he is going to try and block with the sword. He rolls, and he does not. Simple crit. Good job, Gavin. Roll the damage to see what happens to him. Right, so you do strike him, and part of his clothing gets lodged, and you see it kind of sticking out of his actual body. Where'd you hit him? You hit him in the torso, yeah. So you see, like, on his chest, part of his garment's actually sticking out, kind of now dripping blood. And this man, let's see, number 4, extend it. Yeah, he's not dead, he's hurt, though. Now, here's one thing you're noticing. He is not registering the fact that he is hurt. You see this wound on his body, and anyone would kind of wince or even just register that they have a piece of the clothing sticking out of their damn body. This man does not really care. All right, do your second attack there, Gavin.
Paul, that's the second time. Gavin did that in the last session too. Lodged a piece of clothing and he was infected.
Infected's not doing anything if he dies within the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, I was just curious.
Yeah, it's more for people that are going to live through this. That's the issue. If you keep this guy alive, then I'll deal with the infection. But infection going to kill someone in the next couple of minutes here, or seconds, I should say. All right, very good swing. He's going to try to dodge out of the way of this one, and he will not do it. Complex crit. Roll damage. Just might drop him. We'll see. Ooh, heavy blow. Does drop him, though, but you hit him in the head. So you watch, Gavin, as he tries to block. He tries to dodge out of the way, and your sword nicks his teeth, cuts his gums open, and several teeth fly out of his mouth. And just bleeding. Again, he doesn't really register it. Hungry man number 2 is going to take another bite out of the woman. She is still screaming, and now her screams are gurgling into a bit of blood as blood is rushing. Well, not rushing, but blood is essentially pulling out of her mouth now. As this man is ignoring all of you and eating this woman. Nid, it's on you.
I'm going to say something real quick in character.
Yes.
Zadira, look to your own arm for a second. The girl can wait. And I'm going to move up here. And I'm going to attempt to take the head of Hungry Man 2.
Alright, so here's how we do this. Make sure you open up the modifiers. So hit the plus and minus button. Click on the head, and then click your action.
Alright. And I'm doing fast, of course.
Okay. Let me know which one you're targeting. So go ahead and target the one, so I know.
Oh, yeah. How do I do that again?
Control left click on the guy. Fantastic. It's the one with the sword. All right.
Then the yellow one, right? Yeah. Oh, I didn't. Okay.
All right. That is a 14. He does have a sword, so he's going to try to. He's not really good position. He's going to dodge out of the way.
Oh. Hey, did it somehow.
No,
So
ties go to the defender, so actually this would have been a
Oh.
miss.
Okay.
Now, also, real quick, everyone has blah blah blah. Everyone has refresh the luck. So the luck you have refreshes every
Yep.
session. So make sure
Okay,
everyone has their luck back up to max.
Okay, then I'll use 1 luck if it's a tie.
All right. It won't be an actual crit though because you beat it by once, so something kind of goofy happened there. So give me a second. I'm going to reset the pending resolution. Okay. Now do this, Gavin. Sorry, not Gavin. Nid. Go ahead and in the modifier box, make sure that the head is still the aiming modifier, and just click on damage. It's not going to be lethal.
Yep.
It's just going to do a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Maybe they didn't work correctly. Let's
What?
see. You did 2, 4, 6, 12, 16. How much does this guy have? Gotta do some outside math now. He has double head, so he would have taken. $11.33. All right, yeah. So you strike the guy, and this will murder the man. Yeah, he will die. His head gets clean cut off.
Alright, then I'm gonna go for the other one. My other fast attack.
All right,
I'm not going ahead, I'm gonna go normal, because he's already damaged.
all right. Make sure you target him first.
Yep.
All right. All right, he is gonna try to dodge out of the way of this also. Probably. Oh, actually, maybe. Straight out.
Damn.
Roll damage. Alright, so you hit his left arm and the Human Torch. Yeah, armor is hurt, but he's still standing. Again, not really paying attention to most things, but he's still there.
I'm gonna take 3 stamina to attack again.
Okay. Now,
This
it's
is-
only 1 attack, so you can't do the 2 attacks again, and
Yeah.
just make sure you put it at -3 when you do.
That's a big penalty.
Fast attack or normal?
I'll be the normal.
So it's a -3 to it?
Yeah, so make sure you put in the modifier box, the bottom left, put a -3. Unless they have an option for it in the modifiers, which they might. Let's see.
Paul, you keep cutting out.
Son of a gun.
He's fine for me.
Yeah, he is.
Then it's not me!
Huh. Okay.
So wait, where would it be? I'm sorry.
I was trying to see if it was built into the modifiers, which it does not look like it is. So at the
So-
bottom left, the modifier box, the little gray one, just put in -3.
Oh. Okay, there we go. Then normal.
Yep. Same thing, you try to dodge out of the way, reposition from this crazy witcher that's trying to kill him. And this probably will do it this time.
Oh.
This might do it. This might end his life. He is most certainly dead.
All right.
As
Now
he
I'm gonna
crushes
look
the
at-
arm and he just falls to the ground dead.
We'll look at Zadir now that the room has been mostly cleared. Choose yourself or her. You heal whichever one you believe is going to last less time. And I moved 2 meters last time, so I can move 5 more, right?
If your speed is 9, yes. Your speed is 7, so
So how much can I move again?
right up to 8, so you move 2, you can move 6.
I'll move here.
Got it.
And that's my turn.
Alright, pass the turn.
Yep.
Alright, so real quick before you go any further, Zadira, you do have a essentially shattered arm. So you are under the effects of bleeding right now. This means that until you heal yourself or first aid yourself with a skill, you're going to lose 2 health every single round. So I'll do that for you. You went from 24 to 22, and now you can take your turn.
All right. I'm gonna heal myself. I don't know if the girl has a turn in combat, but she's supposed to heal 3 every round.
Got it.
Because I healed her in the last game, so she should heal 3 right now. So she's still alive, I'm assuming.
Just barely. In fact, the only reason why she's still alive is because of that spell.
Okay, so this is the first round for her to heal, so she'll have 2 more rounds of healing.
Got it.
And I'm gonna go ahead and heal myself then.
Very good. If your healing starts right now, go ahead and heal it. If it does not turn, then just account for it then. But your healing spell does go off successfully.
Yeah, I think I have to roll a d10. Yeah, I have to roll a d10 to see how many rounds it'll heal me for.
Okay, roll a d10.
And it says at a rate of 3 points per round. So I don't know if it starts right now or on the next round. I'm not sure. I know the girl didn't heal yet, so I don't know. I'm honestly not sure if it starts right now. I would think that it would.
I'm gonna put it in things to look up. I'm gonna say yes right now. So go ahead and heal yourself for 3. And it goes for 10 rounds.
10 rounds.
Let's see. Magic healing. Does it start on the round it is cast? Alright, put the things to look up. But go ahead and heal yourself for that, and then it should have automatically reduced your stamina by that amount. And with that, Zadira, if you want to, you can take another action if you want to, or just pass your turn is fine also. This man sees the meat also.
Shoot, Paul, I'm sorry. Can I move?
Yes.
Is there a door right behind me?
There is right there.
All right. All right, so I'm gonna stand just to the left of that door and call out to, I don't know, I guess Julius or Nid, both of them. I guess they're both within range, and just say, hey, there's a door here.
There's also rampaging cannibals outside.
That is true. Ooh.
Zadira doesn't know that.
Now you do.
Okay, so for right now, Zadira, choose left or right.
Me choose left or right?
Yeah.
Of what?
This is which arm is useless.
Oh. If I remember correctly, the guy was a little bit to my left, so I'll left arm.
Got it. So your left arm is currently just... It's being slightly healed, but it's not out of the woods yet. You're not bleeding no more. So the bleeding effect is gone, but the arm is useless. We'll get into that healing after if you all survive this encounter, which is going pretty good so far. All right, that is very, very good. So we now go to the man outside.
Paul?
Yes.
I'm not sure. I didn't keep track of the damage. Did I manage to kill one of them?
Hungry man number 6 is dead. Yes, he is number -9, so he should be dead.
Yep.
I'm sorry, Paul, real quick. Another thing that we need to look up, I'm going to try and find it right now, but when I cast my spell, I think it's possible for me to crit on the cast, and I think I may have.
Yeah, I believe you can when it comes to attack spells, but healing, I don't believe so.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe that's what I was thinking, and I didn't see it in the description, so...
Crit on the heal.
I will try and look, though.
If I remember correctly when we read the book, if your healing spells have like a physical impact on someone, that's where it actually do a crit effect. Although we can do that, but we'll get to that. Parja, it's on you. Parja, you notice that the guy that was charging you is now essentially on his haunches, and he's crouched down and eating the piece of meat, ignoring you.
Alright, so I see Julius, like I see the piece of meat being thrown into my visions. So I turn towards Julius, give him just nodding in appreciation. Now I'll just back off. Let me see. Yep, I can move that far without taking an action. And then, how large is the piece of meat?
Do you want to move there? Because you have a speed of 10.
Yeah.
Oh, speed of 10.
If
Okay,
you move that far, you're going to use your entire turn.
like that.
Yeah.
All right. So, how large is the piece of meat? Like, can you estimate how long it'll take for him to finish?
This man is chewing off chunks that are ill-advised for normal people to chew. Even though it is big, he's eating a savage amount to the point where he's actually choking on it as he swallows these. So essentially, he's not chewing, he's swallowing chunks of this meat. I would say by next round it will be gone.
What are the odds of him suffocating? Never mind.
I don't think there's choking on food damage, sadly.
No, I'm not putting that in custom rules.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, he's occupied, and as demonstrated through the observations, nothing will stop him from eating. So, I guess I'll start shooting. All right. I will load my crossbow again and then shoot at him.
Alright, so if you load a crossbow and shooting, go ahead and remove 3 stamina. That's gonna do that. Now,
No, not loading as in the action because I still have ammo.
yeah, but you need to reload the crossbow.
Yeah,
It's an action to
That's
reload the
true.
crossbow.
that's one of the actions. Yeah,
So you're not gonna shoot then?
you could spend stamina.
Wait, how many can I shoot?
You
One.
can shoot 1. But you still need to reload the crossbow, and it is an action to reload. So as I mentioned earlier, you can take 3 stamina to do a second action to reload.
Wait, hold up. So I can't like shoot once per every round.
No.
If you take
Well,
dodge
you
actions,
could if
no,
you
you
spend
can't.
stamina.
Yes.
Oh my. Is there a -3 to crossbows?
Well, the action will be after, so if you're spending an action now to reload it, you could spend the second action at 3 stamina for -3 to attack, yes. Or you just reload and shoot next turn. So it's up to you how you want to play it.
Interesting. Okay, so I've used one of my throwing knives. I'll use throwing knives.
Go for it.
Alright. Normal attack?
What's the range on throwing knives? Did I write this down in here? Range 20. Alright, got it.
Fast attack.
Make sure you target the guy first. Go ahead and target him.
Okay.
So, left control click on the guy.
Mhm.
You haven't done it yet, so I'm waiting for you to do it.
I think I did it.
Nope, it'll tell me if
Did
you
you hold left control then click on him?
Yeah, I did. Is it good now?
did. No, you did the movement.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that's not the one. Hold on.
You're doing movement right now. I want you to go ahead and hold on left control and just mouse click on the guy.
Yep, okay. Hold on. Oh, and now.
There you go. There you got it now. All right,
Okay,
go
cool.
ahead and do the attack for the knives. For knives, you can throw. I would say is enough to throw 2, so you can do the 2, the fast attack with
2.
them. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
Now, before you do it, there are some more rules we didn't really do with ranged weapons. So ranged weapons are a little bit different in the essence that not only do they still need to beat your roll with their defensive action, but you yourself need to actually throw it good enough. So a base point blank range shot is a DC of 10. So if you roll under 10, no matter what, it's gonna miss because you just throw it too wild, and they don't even need roll defense at that point. But there are gonna be modifiers based on the range. So this guy is range of 12, so he is more than half. So at this point, to successfully throw this knife at this guy, which is more than half range, is a DC of 20.
But the full range is 20.
Yes. If you go to full range, it is going to be 25 DC. So you gotta be good.
That's a pretty damn high one. Okay. Sure. Let's see.
If you're less than the quarter of the range, so if you're 5 or less, it's a DC of 15. So you can reposition if you want to.
Ah, cool.
Since I'm telling you, it's not after you moved.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Alright. Let's go.
But that first one will actually hit, and that's what we're going to use. So you throw it, it does go true, and this man will try to dodge out of the way. So let's go ahead and do
He's
this.
eating the piece of meat, so he's occupied.
He is. So I will give him a penalty. I get a phone call. I'll be right back.
Okay. Eight uses with a DC of 18, one success so far.
I just find it funny that Nid walks into a room, 4 enemies, he leaves the room with just some fractured ribs.
It helps if you don't roll a natural 1 on
Yeah,
defense.
it does help. I think that's how I got the fractured ribs.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Getting some plans ready for some house stuff. Okay, so it does ring true. I'll give him a penalty, which is essentially a -4. I am going to show a mod. So I'm going to show you a table real quick. This will be relevant to you. Projects are going to be mainly ranged. So let me show this table to you.
Okay.
Ranges. Because you actually get penalties. But the penalty I'm just going to put on their defensive action to make it easy. So you're going to see the DCs and everything. Images.
Yeah,
Also, everyone else.
Thought 20 was a bit high, so.
Well, that the fact that you're throwing knives are not really meant to go long range, so.
10 feet, 20, half the listed range. Ah, there's a -2?
Yeah. So ignore the mods. I'm just going to give the penalties or bonuses to other defensive actions. So it's less stuff on you have to deal with.
Wow.
So essentially, I'm
Okay.
giving him -4 to this roll right here to dodge out of the way because he is consuming the meat.
That's true.
So here he goes. He goes to roll out of the way, and he rolled. Well, he rolled. Okay. He didn't dodge enough. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
Just stick
Well,
into him.
it's not gonna be high enough to do anything.
Might get his attention. Hit his right leg for tiny bit of damage. Actually,
Well,
no
he's
damage.
crouched. Huh?
Yeah, it actually hit his his armor. His pants stopped it completely.
God damn.
Wow.
Wow. Oh, and Paul, by the
Yes.
way, I'm looking at the REL. That's reload, right?
That's reliability.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. My bad. All right. So okay. So that's.
So you can't fast attack. So go do it one more time.
Huh?
Do it one more time. Go ahead and roll attack.
Oh,
You
I
can throw
think.
2 of them.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Click
Sorry.
once, not twice. But the first one will miss. So this one use some luck. You can use luck to get the hit off if you want to.
Sure. 1 luck point.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and roll my. Now -4, but it's going to actually use the last one. So I'm actually going to bump it by 2 because of, or bump up by 3. Because he did the fast attack, the second one. Alright, here we go, dodge. Yeah, still didn't do anything. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. Please don't hit a leg.
Yeah, hidden limbs does have damage. This one hits the torso, so it's gonna do full damage. Which did, yeah, it did a little bit. So just sticking to him, it's literally sticking in his body. Again, it's a bit bleeding now, but it doesn't really seem to pay attention. He's kind of focused on the meat still. Although he's
Yeah.
quickly consuming the meat.
Okay. And do I still have any actions left? Cause just a thought, I still have like one cooked rabbit hair, cooked hair in my bag, right?
You could spend an action, 3 stamina, action to pull it out, but you wouldn't be able to throw it, because you have to actually rummage through your pack for it.
Ah, alright then I'll end my turn and move on.
Okay.
Alright.
The man consumes the meat. It is gone. He now looks up and he sees you, Parja. And he is, since he was eating, I'm not going to have him run. He's just going to use his full movement, which is a whopping 4. So, let's move here. Coming at you. Alright. The man up north, Gavin, your lone target, your lone guy, is going to try to gut you still. Gavin, he comes in with the sword towards you. 20. Gavin, defend yourself. Defense succeeded. Alright. He's going to wild swing again for another 3, -3, and swing one more time. 18 this time. Damn, you're getting lucky there. Alright, Gavin, go ahead and remove 1 stamina, please, for doing the second one, if you haven't already.
Yeah, I put it down to 28.
Fantastic. Julius, you can hear the banging of swords behind the house.
Well, Julius looks at his little dwarf legs and is like, can't go that fast. So, he is going to, having heard, seeing Parja out here with this man doing his due diligence. Also, Parja, did you use like a stamina action to reload your gun at the end of your turn?
No,
Not
I
your
did
gun,
not.
your crossbow?
It's not loaded yet.
Alright. But, Julius, assuming that Parja can handle this man since he was distracted and has a knife in his chest, is gonna run back into the house because Zadir is yelling about a door. He probably assumes it's a back door, I guess, since you said there's a guy fighting back there. And he's gonna start heading towards her. I mean, I guess he'll use a full round to move.
Okay. In that case, you're in with 4, so you could do another
4, right?
8.
I can do 8 more?
Yeah, your run, so look at character sheet. Your run is actually 12. It's actually triple your speed.
Oh, cool. Dope. He'll run over there then.
Alright.
Just
Short
little
legs.
fucking dwarf legs.
Pumping, dwarf legs are pumping.
Alright, I'm here. Hey, what? He's got his fucking sword out. He's ready. End of my turn. I gotta hit the air.
Can he open the door on his turn?
Oh wait, yeah. Can I with the 3 stamina thing? Can I use that to open the door?
Yeah, go and take 3 stamina and open the door.
Yeah.
I don't
I'll
think
do
he
that.
used his full turn to run. Wasn't he already?
I use my full action, but does that still allow me to do the stamina action? Let's check.
Yeah, gotta find out. Let's see. For 1 action, what does it say about
Nope,
that?
I can't.
Okay.
You can extra actions in defense. You can spend 3 points of stamina to make 1 extra attack action, to take 1 extra action. So yeah, actually I can. I do that. I open the door with my extra action.
Alright, go ahead and remove 3 stamina, please. And
I'm
you
in.
open the door. Let's see, do I have it here? Pause one moment while I get something to make this relevant. Right here. Where's
So
it?
weird. There's just a godling over there.
There. Where are you at? What are you being difficult for? All right, I'm not gonna pause time for this. I'm not gonna worry about it. All right, you open the door, and I'm just going to actually I can use this. Let's go ahead and put that there, that there. Oop, not that. That there, that there, that. This will give a good representation of what I'm seeing. Tokens. Let's use. Okay, there we go. Got it. All right, remove this. And that's what you see. There is the body of a older man inside that room, and the amount of blood you see on that token or battle map represents that this man has been torn apart. His limbs are not attached to his body. They are laying on the ground next to him, essentially thoroughly eaten through like a corn on the cob, with no more corn.
Really, Paul?
For that came to mind.
That's not a back door. Huh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's-
kinda hoped it was.
That is the end of Julius's turn.
Right, Gavin, it's on you.
Alright, I'm gonna continue my 2 attacks. I'm gonna aim at this.
Did you hear what you said for the last part? But I just said aiming. Go ahead and click on the modifier for location and then roll. Ooh, nice.
I'll take it.
Blocking with the blade. And yeah. Go ahead and roll damage. Make an immediate death save because you hit his heart. Okay, we'll count your death saves.
Jeez. I just stabbed it in the
You
heart.
got a torso.
Jeez, quarter
Yeah.
your stamina, speed, and body.
Unmodified stun save. He might die right here. Let's see. Yep, he straight dies. So, Gavin, he essentially pierced the guy's heart. He just falls to the ground dead right there.
Sounds good. And then I'm gonna run.
He is dead. And that is actually not in the comic. There's still one guy left. All right, fantastic, Gavin. Mid.
I can't really get to the last guy even if I tried, so I'm just gonna come over here and break this little guy free.
All right. As you come over, Nid, this again, it's a whaler. This thing you can see has a few bites on its body, and it looks terrified as you come close to the cage. It essentially goes into a bit of a ball. It kind of covers itself in the corner of the cage.
What's the cage made out of?
Cage is made out of. It's an animal catch cage for like maybe a boar, so it's made out of metal.
What's the lock though, if there is one?
It is locked.
What is it? The lock.
It's kind of like a simple, I would say, a padlock-esque.
Okay, I'm breaking it with a sword then.
Will the sword break?
What?
Because it's not a hammer. It's a sword.
Yeah, I'm using the handle of it.
Yeah, use a pommel.
Yeah. I'm using the one I picked up from the dead guy.
Ah.
That would absolutely
So-
work.
I'm breaking it,
Damn.
letting the cage door open, because it works, correct? Making sure.
I wonder if there's rules on breaking items. Pretty sure there is, but I'm not gonna worry about it. Go ahead and give me a.
Swordsmanship?
No, I don't want to say it would be
Athletics?
that. I wonder if there's an actual like strength-based skill check. On my default athletics, but I'm gonna see if there is one.
So you want me to roll athletics or?
Not yet. I want to go through the list real quick. I'm just gonna do a quick scan. Not really seeing anything. I'm gonna write this down. Actually, physique. I think it's probably gonna be it. Let's see.
Pick
Yep,
lock.
Physique is what it is.
Pick
Okay.
lock.
I picked this lock with the hammer. Alright, so physique.
Yep.
Thank God I put points in that. Not bad.
You hit it, and the shackle breaks on it. The whaler does a bit of a small cry as, again, it just looks completely terrified. But at this point, you can actually open the cage if you so wish.
I'll open it and just move away from it.
Okay. Go ahead and pass the time.
Yeah, moving over there the last of my movement, and yeah. Oh shit.
Zadira.
Alright, so they yelled at me that there's more guys out there. So I'm gonna move my speed. Can I see out that window right there that I climbed in, Paul?
I can remember what it is. I'll say yes.
Can I see that guy?
Yes.
Oh, I can't reach him.
Perhaps help the girl first?
I can't really do anything for her. I can't do anything else.
Surety healed her.
Yeah, actually, her healing spell is actually going off. Is actually keeping her alive.
Yeah, but does bandages and stuff?
We don't have a doctor.
Ah, that's true.
Honestly, you know what I'll do? I will take a turn to recover stamina, because I can't reach that guy.
Okay. I hit the little recovery button at the top of your character sheet. Or on the main tab, there's a little cross
Oh,
symbol.
I get three hit points, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Is that your turn?
Yep, and that's the end of my turn.
Go ahead and pass it, Jenny.
I can't get to the combat tracker. I'm on a laptop today. Can you, Pat? Thank you.
Paja, this man is walking towards you. He is hungry. There's a small cough and a bit of flecks of meat falls out of his mouth and just kind of falls on his clothing.
Table manners. Alright, let's see how far I can go. 10 feet away. Over here. Take 3 stamina to reload my crossbow and then
Alright.
shoot it.
Okay.
Okay. Deducting 3 points of stamina. So I have 32 left. And
Make sure
fire.
you. Alright, you aim at him. Go ahead and fire.
Range of 100. It's within.
You're definitely within close range, so no modifiers. I was looking for the modifiers. All right, so he's gonna do a straight dodge roll. Is all he can do, and we'll see if he can dodge out of the way of this. Roll, damn you! He will not dodge out of the way of that. Go ahead and do damage.
There we go.
And that goes into his spleen, ruptures it, and he just does a couple of wavery steps and just falls face first into the ground, pushing the bolt all the way through out of his back.
So he's prone.
Oh, he's
I
dead.
think he's dead.
He's dead.
Oh, he's dead. Okay.
Yeah, he's prone, but also dead.
Yes.
Huh?
Hey, we survived.
At that, you will stop hearing the sounds of the men, the hunger, any types of blades going on, and besides the whimpering of Beatrix, you last watch as darting from the cage out the door like a bat out of hell
I expected that. It's fine.
is the
Yeah,
Whaler.
The whaler. Yeah, that's fine. I let him pass.
Okay.
Wait.
As you let it pass, Parja, you notice that immediately whales come up from behind you, and what you expect, you see the other whalers as Parja, and say the rest of you can kind of witness this if you do kind
Oh,
of
I'm
look.
following it out. Yeah.
Okay. You watch as this lone whaler here gets back with the group, and they don't do a type of like reunion or hug or anything like that. They're a bit too primitive for that. But what you do notice is that all you remember the one or the two whalers that had two items, the rock and the coin. This one gives the coin to this whaler. It
As
takes
if
it,
it was-
holds it. They all do a bit of whales, and unless you want to intervene,
No.
they're actually going to essentially run off.
That's fine.
Can I tell if it's their emotions? Were they happy or grieving or something?
Go ahead and give me human perception.
I'm never rolling that.
Human perception, okay.
Yeah, it's emotion.
I mean, they're not
That's
human.
insight is what it is.
Well, it's just insight. It's just the name of it.
Oh, good point. Okay, now, where is my failure? Here we go.
Let's see if the Witcher knows. I want to see if the Witcher can get it. Oh, fuck.
Ah.
When the Witcher's more human than you.
Honestly, they're too far away, and they kind of had the backs turned to you as you got the
Yeah.
last glimpse at them, Nid. You can't tell, but they
That's fine.
just the fact that they gave the coin to this one, and they
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of rush off. Probably.
Yeah. As they walk off, he just nods to himself and heads back inside. He's gonna wipe the blade off his sword and sheath both of them. And then he's gonna find the sheath to the new one.
You wipe the blade off your sword, so you break it in half. Got it.
Not my sword.
I'm gonna take out the second hair, roasted hair, and then start eating. And then I'm gonna walk over to the dead bodies and start picking up my crossbow bolts.
While they ran off after some fucking monsters, Julius is gonna come over to this girl, and not being trained in first aid, but having spent some time at the hospital in his past, is going to attempt to make a first aid check to like patch up some of the wounds she has.
Zadira's gonna help him with that.
Yeah, she's not having that. Not that she isn't grateful, but the fact she is too damn terrified of what's been going on, and the fact that she's been healed, but you still feel when someone bites and tears out of you. So even as you come close, she freaks out and just screams, terrified.
I mean, he doesn't give a shit if she screams. He's still gonna try to fucking bandage her, even if he has to like, restrain her.
Yeah, wait, is she flailing is the question, DM?
She was a bit tied up, so she can't really flail, but...
Is she making it difficult?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna use something. I'm using Axie.
Wait. Calm down. Her
Well,
limbs-
I'm not killing her.
Actually, it's a persuasion one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna use spellcasting against her, whatever that's... Resist magic,
Yep.
I think.
Well, I'm gonna roll it right now. Go ahead and do your spell.
Alright, there you go.
Alright, Axie is persuasion, so you need to tell her... How do you calm her down? How do you persuade her?
I just tell her to lay down, calm down, and let them do their work.
Why? Why
We're
were they
here.
doing this? Why?
We don't know. Please relax. You should maybe take a rest.
The fact
Oh,
that
well.
you're talking to her is what seemed, besides the actual spell you did,
Yeah.
she just calmed down just from talking to her.
I'll continue idle conversation for them to work. Like keeping her attention on me while they work, you know what I mean?
It's essentially it's immediate.
Yes,
The
okay.
the fact that she now knows you're not here to essentially eat her,
Yeah.
she immediately comes down and she starts to register what happened. Zadira breaking in, lighting the guy on fire, the fighting. It very
Yeah.
quickly registers her what happened now, and so she does calm down. She's, please untie me, please untie me. And she's
After
just
my
crying.
friend, after my companions, bind your wounds so you don't rupture them anymore. Alright, can you do that for me?
Yes, and she just
Good.
goes limp still.
Alright. Now you guys can work, go ahead.
Do you want me to roll first aid now?
I'll say the healing spell that Zadira has done at this point has ended. Her most life-threatening injuries are done. If you want to use the first aid, you can just to bandage her up a little more if you want to, but she's no longer bleeding. She has chunks torn out of her body, but those aren't bleeding anymore.
Ah,
I think Zadir is helping Julius, so whatever bonus that would give, if there is one.
Okay, so Parja walks up to the window, and then I'm just peeping inside, and then asking what's going on, because with all the wailing.
Yeah, Parsa, you see the woman on the table and being bandaged up, and you see that she is being attended to by Zadira a bit as well as Julius. Gavin walks into the back room where you see a
Holy-
lot of blood on the ground.
Yeah,
Yeah. There's a
She's-
dead guy back there.
is
You might
she still
wanna-
alive?
Yes.
Yeah, she's alive. After we get her kind of bandaged up, and then I'm assuming release her, get her
Oh, yeah.
untied. I want to go take a look at one of the bodies on the floor in here. What the F were these things?
A very, very casual, pre-investigation check. These are simple farmers that something went really the fuck wrong.
Can I do something, DM?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out.
Yeah, I might have an idea of how to know what happened to them. Everyone has a knife, correct? In like their basic packs, you would think, DM?
If someone does, there'll definitely be some in here.
Alright, I'm just gonna find a knife, pick it up, kick one of the bodies onto its back. I'm gonna say over here or something, and like get on top of it a bit and cut its stomach open, see if anything it ate could have caused it. You know, past all the flesh.
Right, yeah, I was trying to do something similar. I wanted to try and investigate the body, see what I could find.
Yeah, I'm cutting it open, see if
Okay.
anything's inside.
Let's do this. Let's have those of you that want to investigate the bodies. Go ahead and give me. I want to
Awareness?
say is investigation an actual skill?
No.
But deduction is.
Fuck.
Can,
Oh wait, I have that.
Is it cool if Julius helps the girl outside?
Absolutely, Julius.
Yeah, cool. I'm just good because I realize I can move.
Get her out of there. Yeah.
I'll take her.
Maybe the well.
Yeah, I was gonna say
that could be the issue too, though.
that seems sus. So I'm gonna bring her to these boxes so she can sit down out here.
Parja sees what Nid is doing to the body, gags a little bit, and then I'm like waving my meat and then saying, not waving my meat. Okay, let me wave my meat. I'm just
He whips it out.
I'm like, do you mind?
You're a sick fuck.
Don't go in the bathroom.
And then I'm walking out to finish my food.
I wish he walked into the back room trying to get away from it and sees the worst situation.
Yeah, that would be worse.
Yeah, in fact, let's see. I'm actually get you in a second, Gavin. I want to see if there's a. No, it wouldn't be this. So many skills in this game. Okay, I'm gonna do this real quick. Things to look up. I'm gonna put this in.
Do you need help with any particular skill? Because we could just click the little eye and it tells us about it.
No, it's fine. I was gonna see if there's essentially a not a fear check, but a gag reflex check essentially to see how Gavin reacts to what he just saw. I was just kind of looking for. I'm just curious. I wrote down my notes. I'm not gonna pause for that.
Courage is one.
That probably would be it. Gavin, go ahead and give me a courage check. I just want to see how you react to this. Not every day you see something like this. This is very, very gruesome. In
Educational.
fact, Gavin, I'm gonna say you failed this check, and so you lose your lunch.
On the body.
That's okay.
On.
I just want to know if this little locker, like little foot locker thing or whatever I'm by, is a chest or something that I can.
Yes, he's being hungry.
After wiping the sludge from your mouth, essentially, not sludge, but you know what I mean. It's a small little trunk, I would say. This is a bit of a small bedroom, and not locked at all. You can use your boot if you wanted to and kind of open it up, and it's just filled with a bit of clothing, a couple of small items, some utensils, no coins.
When farmers have farmer things.
Okay.
So what's in this man's stomach?
All right, Nid and Zadira. Now, with Nid's very, very good roll, Zadira, do you want to also go ahead and give me a deduction roll?
Oh my god! Oh, she sees literally her own arm.
My arm really hurts.
Your arm really good. You do it.
I'm gonna hit myself with another heal because of that roll. I'm gonna blow.
Actually, wait, don't do it yet, Jenny. Jenny, don't do it yet because we actually need to go into your stuff because you healed it. Does not treat it, so we'll get to you in a second. So
I know. Look at Discord, Paul. I have to do it 8 times. I have to get a success 8 times, and then it's after I get 8 successes, it takes 10 days to fully heal. So I was gonna save my stamina and try and do this later, but after that roll, I just decided, yeah, fuck, my arm hurts, and I'm gonna waste 5 more stamina to throw another heal on it.
Well, that's the worst one we've ever seen.
I found the table in the book.
all right, now you can do the healing spell if you want to, which is a lot of healing spells, 8 uses, or someone just has to take essentially 6 turns, then do a healing hands check or first aid check.
Yeah, I don't trust anybody else yet with that. I'm just gonna do it myself.
Okay. So essentially, just keep track of how many times you're going to use the uses, and we're not going to go from the where's that? We're not going to move from the stabilized to the treated until you get all of the 8 done. So you're going to be in the stabilized condition until you do all 8 healings.
Correct. Yeah, and I'm up to 2 successes right now.
Okay. So just keep track of the stamina.
What's in this man's belly?
All right, what's in the man's belly, Nid?
Other
is...
than person meat.
Yeah. Besides the obvious flesh of the humans around, you catch a bit of bones from animals. You get that of a dog's paw. I mean, the dog isn't here, also completely dead, and yeah, it's essentially cannibalism meat.
So
Any
human
kind of-
remains.
Oh yeah, is the dog still alive?
What's that?
No.
Nah, it's very dead.
Oh.
Is any kind of slime, ichor, liquid in their belly that doesn't seem like acid?
No, nothing that would be out of the ordinary, I would say.
Yes, it's nothing they ate. That's a good thing. He kind of just nods to himself, wipes off the knife, or not knife. He doesn't wipe it off with his knife. He just tosses it, and just gets up.
Well, we should probably bring the bodies back, right? They're probably looking for them. They're missing persons.
I don't think anyone would like to see any loved ones like this. The best we could do is take their heads back for reward.
Oh,
That
fuck,
Nid,
I'm not in the room with
Give
you
me
guys.
a awareness roll.
I think he's whispering me something.
I am.
Okay, I was making sure.
God damn it. Julius isn't in the room, otherwise he'd say some.
It's like I'm a witcher and these people are monsters.
I mean, that's fine, but like, rock up
And
to
I
a
do,
town.
yeah.
Like,
I have to think through a non-emotional standpoint, a factual standpoint. You know what I mean? I can't let emotion get involved in my decisions out of character.
All right, Nid, I gave you that, and
Yep.
now I need to use that to make my smoothie for my lunch. So we're doing a quick 5-minute pause.
It's interesting. That's
Smooth.
actually interesting.
smoothie for lunch. That's interesting. By the way, did any of you spot Marwin?
That's the girl.
No, that's Beatrix.
Okay, I don't know who Marwin is.
Maybe
No,
the
the
corn.
No,
farmer.
Marwin the farmer is not here.
Huh? He disappeared into the house.
He was never here.
He's never here.
the guy we saw was just one of these.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
one-
you
Okay.
never. You saw Marwin at the town. You did not see Marwin here at all.
No, Marwin was our guess, but he had something to do with it, but we were wrong.
What do you mean he was your guest?
We
Wait,
were
so-
guessing he was doing shit with the whalers.
Well, yeah, but
Wait,
he
so-
wasn't here though.
Exactly.
Wait, who was the man we saw exiting the door and then re-entering?
One of them.
No, it's just
One
one
of-
of the farmers.
Oh, just a random farmer.
Yeah.
Okay.
No one here. You don't recognize anyone here except for Beatrix.
Interesting. I'll change my notes.
Back, making sure DM before I do
Yeah, you
anything.
definitely know who Marwin is because you actually bought the meat from him. So but he's not here.
Yep.
Marwin.
This is not his
or
farm.
no. DM, we good?
What?
Continue or no? Not yet.
No, I'm still making my thing. I can talk because I have a wireless headset.
Yeah, no worries.
Um, yeah.
Well, Paul, you still here?
Yeah.
Okay, so based on simple observation, is this house like how should I put it?
He's not looking
there-
at the game.
Yeah, he's making a smoothie.
Yeah,
but,
I can do like miscellaneous stuff. I just can't do anything like detailed in game right now.
Yeah. So like, is there overgrown grass? Is
No,
it?
no, this is a place that has probably been used normally up until whatever crazy thing caused the scene that you're now looking at. So it's not abandoned. I'll say put it that way.
Yeah. Thank you. PG-30.
Put that in there. Ugh. Okay, put this in there. I spilled the powder all over my floor. That's fantastic.
Five-second rule.
It's powder. Can't really get that.
Well, you did mention there's a furniture, like tables and stuff. Is there anything that could have indicated living quarters, beds?
Well, yeah, it's a home.
Yeah, so any identifications, like things that could have told us about the residents?
That they're typical farmers.
Right, like
I mean,
names.
there's not gonna be like pictures or photos or anything like that inside there.
Yeah, photos are impossible. But if they're farmers, they'd probably be known by the locals, so.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
All right, need a straw. Use a quick restroom, then I'll be back in about 2 minutes.
Oh, that was a quick digestion. Okay. Oh, they've got good armor.
I think they just got clothes.
I mean, I took shots at this. I remember last session. That guy took like what, 4 shots, and he went down on the 5th one. So he's pretty tanky with all that armor. Let me take a look at my closet. What do I have? I have this. Oh, that's all. Oh yeah, I
some
need
of you
help.
actually don't have armor, so.
I was about to say, I didn't think they did.
Wait, what?
Some of you don't have armor, so.
Yeah, like a Hungry Man 6, he has armor. I remember that because he took like a shit ton of damage before he went down. So he has a helmet, he has like armor on his legs.
It's clothing, essentially. They don't have armor, they have clothing. Yeah, well, they have padded clothing, I would say. So they got the step above standard pants.
Can I grab them? Or are they like covered in blood and human bits? And I don't
Yeah,
wanna
all of the
touch-
above.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are covered in blood and guts and everything.
Okay, forget it.
Then they've been a bit ruined from wear and tear and all of you bashing. Plus one's on fire, so.
Lit. Ugh.
For the salvage stuff, probably might get into like chain. It'll probably be more legitimate. All right, let's do a slash vote to see, not vote, but ready to see who's back, and we'll go ahead and get started on part 2 of the game. Okay. Okay, so we'll continue now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that is I told Nid what he has seen from the body. Now, Julius, we'll get back to you real quick. Julius, you're out here with the women, the Beatrix, crying the entire time, and she's kind of shaking back and forth. Her feet are banging against, not hard, but they're tapping the box as she just has her head down, tears falling onto her knees, and just looking at the pieces of the essentially chewed off flesh from her arms and legs.
I'll Julius will pat her back, just be like, hey, there, you're okay now. Do you like animals?
No, they're dirty, and so some are dangerous, and they acted like animals. Why would they do what they did? Why? Why? I don't understand. Even Nell, I've known Nell for a couple years. Why would he be like this?
Ooh. Why would who be like this?
Nell, the one in there that chewed my leg. I pleaded with him. I knew him. I helped him before, and he was different.
When was the last time you saw him?
The day at the market. He talked about. I guess he was a bit happy. He was able to get a bit of food from one of the farmers that come into town. I think Marwin. And then that was the last time I saw him until now.
I look over at the fucking where I threw the meat. I'm just like, Alright. Okay. Oh, that's here. Let's come. I'll look back at Gavin. Just be like, I'm gonna take her to the cart. Let's. If anyone asks where I went, okay?
Okay.
Julius will take her back to the cart. That's a little bit ways on the road.
She'll take her hand a bit unsteady-legged, and she'll walk with you to the cart. We're now going to change scenes a little bit to Gavin. It looks like you're by this little building out here. What are you doing?
I was going to want to check this little room to see what's in here. I'm pretty much just going around, checking around everywhere to make sure we're safe. Nothing pops out at us.
Okay, if you're looking out, go ahead and give me a awareness roll. Death eyes scan the surrounding area. Don't see anything that is around. Nothing is in the back, possibly watching or trying to be stealthy. At least you don't see them if they are trying to be stealthy. But you see no signs of danger nearby. And then you do draw attention to the little structure that is next to you, and it seems to be a bit of a small little storeroom for the small crop field you have that's directly to the north of you. And yeah, it just seems like we have a small storeroom. There's a little door there that is unlatched.
Okay, I'll open it, just look in, and then if there's nothing I see of importance, I'll just walk back out and mosey around.
It's a couple boxes. No, not wooden crates, I would say. They carry looks like seeds as well as farming tools.
Okay, yeah. Then I'll just walk out and
All right.
hang out.
Parsha, what are you doing?
I'm just finishing my lunch, and then looking around. How should I put it? I'm just walking around the house to see if there's any you know how after people eat their people, they would toss out the kitchen leftovers. So is there anything like that? Scraps, stuff that might have shown that they've eaten more than we saw them? Like how should I put it? Find out the number of casualties.
Besides the bodies that are around here from the fight, you actually get to about the area where the men came from the tree line to the north, and you notice kind of discarded on the ground are the bodies of kind of half-eaten raw animals. A couple birds as well as even some hares, or well in this case, rabbits. Same thing. They have the definite bite marks of a human mouth set.
Are they still fresh or rotting?
They're fresh.
Fresh. Okay. All right.
Sigira, you back?
Sorry, Discord.
You starting? Okay. Nid, what about you?
I'm gonna grab what I saw and look it over and use Witcher Training to see if I know where it's from.
All right. You're a bit muddy for me. You repeat that?
I would like to take out what I saw from the stomach and you try to use Witcher Training to figure out what it's from.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a Witcher Training roll.
Because I know this is not normal.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
We hear you.
Now let's see if I can hear you guys.
Can you hear me?
No?
Then it's not working correctly. You want to get fixed up.
I was kidding.
I know.
Paul.
Alright. Is there nothing else, Dion?
Nope, that is it.
Okay.
Besides the other like average standard human meat, that is the only thing that is out of the ordinary.
Alright.
Wait, average human? Is there like premium?
No.
Okay.
I'm guessing I have multiple of those like brown little bags that the Witchers put their heads of monsters in. Would you say I have that, DM?
Sorry, I was reading a thing that Julius just talked about. Repeat that.
Sorry.
Nid, repeat
Would
that.
you say I have multiple of those little brown bags that Witchers usually put their monster heads in?
Yeah, I'd say sure. Yeah.
I'll just take out one of them. Casually lean the regular sword I picked up. Did I find a sheath for that, by the way?
The sword you picked up. There would probably be. So there are 3 swords here. They actually didn't really have sheaths. 2 of them didn't. 1 did.
Okay, good.
So you can keep one sheath if you want to.
Yeah, I'm taking the sheath, and before I shoot it, I'm gonna casually cut the head off one of them, put them in the bag, and put that strange stuff I found in with it.
All right.
How would I do this? And one's probably enough. He'll casually strap it to his waist as he stands up.
So you want the head visible?
It's on his. No. It's in the bag on his waist.
Got it. I got it. All right.
Like on The Witcher.
Yeah.
He carries them. I'll just casually put that on my waist, clean the sword off with the new sword, put it in the sheath, and wrap it as a third sword on my back.
Okay. In fact, since you take the sword now, let me go ahead and put what they are in here.
Thank
you.
You
put in the party sheet, and they are items.
Because it's for dual wielding, pretty much, is what I need. This is my mundane set of dual wielding swords. As I get up and look at Zdira, do you need any assistance?
All right, so real quick, before we get to Zdira, if everyone looks into the party sheet, so essentially, if you go to the top right of Fantasy Grounds, there's a little button that looks like 3 silhouetted heads or 3 people for the party sheet. In that, you will see the inventory. You will see the worn iron monk swords that are inside the party sheet. You can drag those to your inventory. We can do the stats for me if you need to, but they're going to be a bit worn down. They're not pristine swords, so they're well-worn swords. But you can take them.
How do you take them?
So you'll see the little dot that's to the right of the entry. You can drag that dot to your inventory of your character sheet.
Okay. So I'm taking one.
Paul, how does recovering stamina work?
Okay, so you can recover stamina within a battlefield or essentially a battle situation, but outside of that, you really need to kind of sleep or rest. It's not something you regain like every hour. It's something you have to regain by essentially resting or sleeping.
Because it's like nighttime right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
How far are we from town?
The same distance where we found the
you're probably within maybe a 30-minute, probably a bit slower now because it's nighttime, but 40-minute walk to get back to town.
All right, so I'm gonna head out of the house and just, look at everyone, and maybe we should get her back to town and find somewhere to post up for the night. And you guys can see my bones are still kind of sticking out of my arm a little bit.
I'll bring the carriage around to this. No, not carriage. The cart. Bring the cart around over here. After I get her in it, come around and pick them up.
She'll sit in the cart, Julius. Now, to your question you have also, Julius, you look at the fields, and the crops nearby have completely fresh growing, I'll say cabbages, carrots, whatnot, vegetables, and none of them have been touched.
Eaten. Yeah, that's what I thought. Their hunger is for meat.
Gavin, you feel a bit refreshed by taking a bit of the water from the well?
This man took 1 crown.
1 coin.
He wants to take that 1 crown. In fact, I would just say, just because it will be visible on them, some of these people have on their bodies coin purses.
I'll take the 4 that were in this house with me.
So the question is, would you want to take the coin?
Toss a coin to...
I mean, I'm taking the 4. If the 4 inside have those bags, I'll pick up each of them.
All right, so let's do this. I want to have everyone here, make this easy. Everyone roll me a d4.
Fuck.
He's a 4. He's a 4, people. You're not gonna find a lot.
I find a singular coin.
Not a single 4.
Well, bam! There you go. What have you got?
Wait, that's the number? 2 crowns? Okay. Cool.
It says 0 crowns.
I think it did distribute quickly, though.
I still only have 35 crowns.
Let's
Yeah.
see.
I have the same amount too.
Oh, it says there's 6 crowns in the group fund.
Yeah, I'm changing. I'm gonna see real quick. Let's see. Let's look at Julius. Let's look at Gavin real quick. Let me see if this actually works. I'll have to just have you do it manually. Let me check real quick. No, it works correctly.
There we go.
Oh, yeah, I got a crown.
Okay.
It worked that time, but it didn't
Yeah.
work the first time.
Let's
Uh-huh.
try this.
And also, I think it gave each of us 1 crown. Did it again.
So why didn't it do the?
We can just, I have no problem doing it manually.
Yeah, that's fine.
Easier than this.
Ah,
It's
it was
all
weird.
too-
It was a bug. Either way, I gave you the crowns already. So no one take any crowns. I already gave you more than what you already found. So
Yeah.
we'll go with that.
We found their saving fund.
You found more buried in the asphalt. All right. So with that, the whaler is gone. What would the group like to do?
Probably head back to town before it gets worse.
I'd like to do one more investigation. So, this one would determine the cause for these cannibalism. So, I'd like to listen, or at least see if there's still any wild animals present in the area.
You can hear it, yeah. Not like
what do
they've
you
all
mean
been hunted, but there's still wild animals you can hear around.
Oh, so,
You didn't hunt everything. There's not like a pile of bodies on the back.
Damn, I have a question.
Yes.
Can I do another Witcher training to see if I know the effects of eating what I found?
Not until you actually eat it.
Oh, well, I'm not doing that. That's just my guess then, at this point. Alright, I'll head out of the house.
Zadira, how many healing spells have you done so far on yourself?
2.
Okay. So, you just have to spend time healing yourself when you get the stamina for it.
Yeah,
How do
I
you
figured
heal? How do I heal the fractured ribs I have?
I figure once we get back to town, I'll do another heal and then rest for the night and go from there.
Do you have a crit on you?
Yeah, I have fractured ribs. It puts my swordsmanship down. It's usually plus 16.
Let's see, fractured ribs.
So how do you heal the minor wounds like that? Or not minor, but less severe.
Broken ribs, okay.
Yeah.
Broken ribs is a complex crit.
fractured is cracked, right? So it only takes like weeks to heal.
Oh, we're not using. We'll see what it says here. We're using game stuff.
Oh, okay.
I actually have the chart right here.
If you
Nice.
can tell me, Jenny, let me know if you have it in front of you. I need a bookmark it for myself.
174.
I found it. In fact, I'm just gonna bookmark the damn table. I'm
Yeah.
gonna copy it into
So you said it was a complex?
Yes.
So it would take 4 rounds of healing from a doctor with a DC of 14. Then after that's done, what is your body stat, Nid?
It is 8.
So then it would take you 4 days to heal after that.
Okay. Alright. Difficulty 14. Okay. 4 successes. That'll
Alright,
be
so
annoying, but okay.
once you're stabilized, you'll have -1 to body and reflex. So let's put this down. So we have.
Can I do a first aid to myself on the way back?
Something you kind of need to spend time doing.
Okay, so can I do it before sleeping tonight?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, first back to town then. Back
some
to the
notes.
town.
Right, so you spend the before we head back to town. Is there anything anyone wishes to do here, or as you're traveling back to town?
I was gonna say if we're gonna head straight back to town, I would run back first, and like since I've already ran back once already, I kind of know the area. I would try and run back as fast as I could so I could get to a doctor to help everyone and get it all set up for when they show up.
So you're gonna run for a straight 30 minutes.
Yeah. I have a lot of stamina.
Okay.
Alright, so we watch as Gavin bolts off into the distance like Usain Bolt. Gavin, go ahead and give me, just to see how well you get there when you do get there, give me a, I also want to say, do we have endurance or we have physique again? What was athletics?
Probably athletics.
No, actually I think it's physique still. Let me check, let me look at physique. Actually probably not. No, it's not physique. Endurance! Yep. Only endurance.
Oh,
that's not
he
good.
trips on his own fucking foot.
Alright, I guess you had the adrenaline in your body, Gavin, from the fight, and so as you're running back, it hits you. It drains. I'm actually going to, at this point, I'm going to have your current stamina.
Okay.
Alright. But you get back to town huffing and puffing. You definitely get there before the rest of the group, though. And the two guards at the top go, "Eh, is it that guy again? Not carrying any children this time. What do you want?"
New.
I need a doctor. We got injured people coming.
Injured? Why? How?
They were attacked. We found Beatrix, the guy's daughter, and they're eating it. It's just gross. We just need a doctor. Get a doctor.
Yeah, go open the door. Actually, he starts banging a set of bells in the tower, and this causes a bit of commotion. In fact, all of you that are traveling towards the town, after essentially Gavin, you hear a bell ring in the distance coming from the direction of the town. Gavin, you're going to do what you're going to do at that scene when you go to the rest of the group. So, besides hearing the bell, after about the 30ish minutes, pulling the wagon or the cart with you, you see the front entrance of Rockdale in front of you. And standing there with the gates open, several town guardsmen, torches all lit. You see Gavin probably against the wall, leaning a bit, maybe just breathing heavy, but probably enough time now where he's just kind of relaxing against the wall now to rest a little bit. And you see there is also a local individual, most likely here Gavin knows to be the local town healer, or the doctor for that matter, as well as Marcus. And the moment Marcus sees the cart and sees all of you, he starts, as fast as he can because his leg is still torn, he does come running / hobbling out towards the wagon going, Beatrix! Beatrix! And immediately Beatrix in the cart, she gets up and just screams, Dad. And motions, she goes, Juice, did you ever tell her your name?
I mean, did she ask it?
Is this for romantic plotlines?
No. Mr. Dwarf, can you please stop the cart?
Julius will stop the cart.
She'll go, thank you, and she'll pat your hand one time, and she'll look at the rest of you, and she'll go, thank you, and she will get off the cart, and she'll just run to her father, to Marcus, and just embrace him, hug him. Both of them, tears, crying, everything, snot flying everywhere. Their meetup is touching, as he pretty much thought that she would be dead and gone. She thought that, so yeah, their reunion is wet, I would say. But with that, the doctor will come forward, as well as Evermund. And Evermund will come up to all of you and thank you. But I didn't think we'd ever see her again. Thank all of you for what you've done here.
That's the Elderman, right?
Yes.
Seems like we won the race then for the hunt.
Well, what are the monsters?
The monsters. If you mind coming with me for a second.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm doing this away from everyone watching, pretty much. Mostly the townsfolk watching. And he's behind, mostly Mike was showing him behind a tree what's inside the bag. Don't yell, it was what was eating her and others. My guess is they ate some whaler meat and ended up some kind of chemical reaction inside their own heads that forced them into an insatiable hunger for flesh instead of that of vegetation. It's what happens when people believe they can eat monsters as well as animals.
No one would be dumb enough to
An entire family of farmers did.
As that's going on, Zadira, what are you doing?
I'm gonna head over to the doctor and tell him.
My arm fucked up.
No, tell him that Nate over here, and point him out, needs some help with his ribs. I don't know, Paul, that he can help me, because for a doctor to do it is different than a healing spell, and I don't know if we mix the two, how you're going to work that out.
Whichever one is done first. How a doctor would do essentially is he would just spend about a minute tending to your wounds. So the healing is actually a bit slow. It's a slow process of knitting stuff together, whereas a doctor would essentially stitch you back together. So it's a bit faster. I would say the doctor's method is going to leave scars. The healing method probably won't leave that many scars.
Well, what I mean is on this table, like if a doctor does it, it's 6 tries with a lower DC. If I do it, it's 8 tries with a higher DC.
It's actually not 6 tries. It's actually 6 rounds and then 1 roll. With healing, it's multiple castings.
Oh.
So casting is actually much slower than healing. By essentially putting a tourniquet on your arm, is essentially what's happening.
Right. Okay. I definitely don't want scars then, because appearance is important to me. So I'll just direct him towards mid, and I'll take care of mine myself.
Fantastic.
Oh, if he comes to me, that's perfect. I need his opinion on something.
He is actually going to wait because he sees you talking with the Elderman, so he's actually going to wait until that is done.
But how does the Elderman react to the news?
We'll get to you in a second.
Okay.
Julius, what are you doing?
Julius would like to go over with the Witcher and the Mayor, or the Elderman.
Well, you see what's in the bag then.
Okay. Gavin, what about you?
I figure I'm just still in the process of resting and just keeping my eyes out and just the surroundings. Nothing too crazy.
Alright. So essentially just kind of relaxing here. The town guard got the watch here, so you can essentially relax. And Parza, what about you?
I'm searching the crowd for I'm looking for Marwyn.
You ask a couple of people, and they tell you, no, Marin's farm is a couple hours to the south.
4 hours south. How often? When is he gonna come?
He comes about every 3 days.
So 2 more days. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Oh, by the way, you know where they sell braces for weapons?
I don't know if we'll have any here, but you can talk to one of the smiths. Might be able to make one. He points in a direction. Although I mean, they're closed right now. It is nighttime.
All right. Thank you.
All right. So getting to the Eldermen as well as those of you that are around there. Evermund, he looks at you, Ned, and he goes, "You said this came from where? Where did this happen at?"
Northwest, 30 minutes.
I know a small 2-roomed farmstead, small little farm. How many people were there?
And whatnot. By my count of how many we had to fight, there was around 7 or 8, I believe.
That's only 2 people live there, not 8.
Well, there was. How many farmsteads are around that one, to your knowledge?
There's several scattered around the area, but
I think I can explain why so many people were there.
And that is?
The lass, when you were in the house doing your business, she said the last time she saw the men, they were buying meat from that feller. Yes, that one. She said that last time she saw any of the people, they were buying his meat, and that she hadn't seen them for a while.
Elderman, do you know any of these people who bought meat from that man as he just came before?
No, I mean, the only one there's a couple of farmers that sell meat.
Marwin.
Well, yeah, I know the individual. He's been supplying the town for several years now.
Does the meat he gives look normal?
I mean, I don't buy anything personally from him, but I've never seen any trouble before, or heard any trouble before.
Witcher does. When I bought it, I inspected it myself.
No, he didn't bring the special meat, remember? He didn't have any, he sold normal meat. But the question is, anyone that bought that special meat, are they in town today?
I wouldn't know. You would, I don't pertain to matters of people who buy from the market. You'd have to ask the people, or even someone that might know of them. But you're saying this means what caused it?
Do you know who this is? Motioning to the bag again.
No, I don't.
I'll just nod. So what was the reward for the rescue? Dealing with the situation your town had, I mean.
Well, it's... I already paid... Well, we're... If these men were monsters, you need to... Why? You need to find out why these were monsters then. Why these people did what they did.
Well, that cost extra, don't it?
Exactly.
You had the chance to hire the professional when we didn't know what the job was, but now we do.
But you stated you trusted the men incoming more than a witcher. The question is, how much more were you willing to pay for this service? Or we can just allow your town to turn into a pack of these starving monsters we fought.
I, I mean, the people might be able to offer more, but what I can personally offer, I only have about only 800 crown is what I can offer.
I glance at Julius. I feel that might be good enough for now. I'm more curious what Marwyn is doing as part of the payment, in all honesty. I'm willing to accept it and yield.
Then
Joyce-
800 crown it is.
Yeah, I'll.
Sorry, my headset died for a second. I didn't
Okay.
hear anything that just was said.
Wow, he said he has 800 crown he could pay. Nid is on board for taking that pay.
And well, 800 crowns, and are you willing to supply our us with food before we leave town when we're done?
Yeah, I could offer some food from the local tavern.
We'll take the food and the 800, and it's a deal.
All right, all right.
I'll
And
put
he
my
goes
hand
to
up.
shake your hand, Nidwin, or Nid.
I'll shake it. For
Right.
now, we should rest for the night.
Hey, if that feller comes into town, Elderman, have your men, detain him,
Restrain him.
whatever.
I will also give the man the bag. I don't need it anymore.
Doctor, come here. And at that point, he does motion to Yuzadira, as well as a doctor who's been kind of waiting to go in. That the whole party was a bit talking, but at this point, he does come walking in. And the Elderman does hand the doctor the bag with the severed head. He looks inside it, opens it, and goes, oh my. What do you want me to do with this? I don't know, just put it away. Put it away somewhere. Bury it.
I would also suggest you send some men to the farmstead and burn all the corpses so necrophages don't come.
That's what he said.
Okay, I'll see someone here. Man, do it in the morning.
He'll nod. And he will start towards town gates.
Hey, Witcher,
Yes.
and let me see that sword you have.
We put this away and come to my building. I can attend to you there.
He'll nod, look and head towards said building.
All right. As Nid and the doctor head off, what's everyone else supposed to do, if anything?
Try and find a room for the night.
The local tavern will have a room. In fact, as you go there, Zadira, since you're the first one that he's going to notice, Marcus is going to be there. And Marcus looks at you, Zadira. Miss, please come here, please. And he has a table with a couple of drinks on it. In fact, he has a table with 5 mugs, or steins, I would say, on the table.
I will audibly sigh, holding my injured arm, and head over to him. Not saying anything, I'll just walk that way.
I can't thank you enough for what you have done. What you've done for me and my Beatrix. Thank you. I've gotten drinks for you and all your friends. But I know when we talked, you never did discuss any type of reimbursement or anything. I've gotten together what I can. It's not much, but it's all I have available. As well as, well, this has been going down. This was my father's, but one of you might be able to use this. And he does pull out a arming sword and put it on the table in front of you, Zadira, as well as a relatively small coin purse.
Thanks, I appreciate that. My companions are following me in. If you would hand it to one of them, please. As you can see, I'm not really able to hold on to it currently.
Yes.
And I'm gonna head towards the tavern keeper or whoever is around.
Have his name. Yes, young lady. How can I help you?
I need a room for the night.
Word is spread around town what you've done. Even I believe Evermund has motioned for you to sit here. He's paying for it, so down the hallway there, last room at the end. It's yours. Here's the key. As he slides the key towards you, and he just kind of stares at your arm as he does this.
I think, if I remember correctly, I flirted with him when I was in here last time, right? Got him all flustered?
Probably.
Alright, I'm gonna take the key and wink at him and turn around and walk towards the room.
He blushes a little bit. Alright, so you're going to go relax in. Anyone else?
Yeah. Once I get to the room, I'm gonna hit myself with another heal.
Alright.
So I'm gonna do that right now, yeah?
If you can afford it, go for it.
Oh,
Just
There's-
give me the roll. There we go. That's pretty good.
Feel like there should be a certain amount over that crits and it's worth 2. That's what I feel like.
I'll tell you what, because you got a crit, I'll give you 2. I'll mark down one more.
what spell are you casting?
Heal.
Oh, what does heal say?
Trying to fix your broken ass arm.
And I'm going to do another lookup
Yeah.
of, can you crit on heals? Let's find out.
You can't. I already looked.
It's just for attacks.
Unless maybe you can find it. I wasn't able to.
I'll do a look. Putting down my notes to things to research on my days. Alright, so I'm marking down how much time you've been healing yourself. Parja, Gavin, and Julius, what about the rest of you before we head on to Nid getting himself healed up?
Someone else go first. That's fine.
Okay, so Parja is heading to Rockdale's Tavern and then looking for food.
Alright, so you're going to the same building that Zadir went in earlier, and yeah, you'll also be greeted by Marcus. And he goes, "Oh, you, young man, please come here.
What's up?
I drank for you and your friends. I already spoke to the young lass, and she's, I guess her arm is really, really bad. But here, this arming sword from my father. It's this and the coin purse. It's all I can put forth for saving my daughter. But thank you.
It's okay. It's well, if that's all you can